Hi everyone, hope you all are doing well. Well, first of all, if you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed this channel till now, make sure to subscribe. This channel is going to be very helpful for you for your placement preparation. We used to put various useful videos related to programming, aptitude, verbal, and job opportunities as well. So do subscribe this channel. Also, don't forget to turn on the bell icon so that you don't miss any important update or opportunity from the channel itself, and be a part of our Telegram channel as well. The link for the Telegram channel is given in the description itself. So guys, because of your support, our channel Study with Soumya has collaborated with Geeks for Geeks. So what you can do is just you can use the coupon code Study with Soumya, where every character should be in capital, and you can get 10% discount on Geeks for Geeks courses. You know that the courses of Geeks for Geeks are just amazing, which will be helping you in your placement preparation, whether if you want TSA courses or many such courses are present on their platform. So simply use the coupon code Study with Soumya. Each character should be in capital and get 10% off. The link for the courses is given in the description itself. So basically in this video, we are going to do the discussion of important topics, or basically the complete syllabus for each section in the Wipro exam. So thoroughly we'll be understanding the importance of each and every section and time allotted and everything in detail. So do watch the complete video. This video will be very helpful for you. So do watch the complete video and don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video, and share the video among your friends as well. So without any delay, let's get started. So here we are, as you can see कि that जो ये hiring है, that is for 2022 batch. So again, there will be 3 rounds. Basically, first one is online test, then a technical interview, then an HR interview. Fine. So in this video, mainly our focus will be on online test, that what will be the sections, what will be the complete syllabus, and how you can basically prepare if you want to get a sort of thorough idea regarding the technical interview and the HR interview as well. So already I have my own interview experience, that how I got off campus placement at Wipro. So you can watch that particular video if you want any sort of tips regarding HR interview, how to behave and all sort of things. So I have one specific video regarding HR interview itself. So that video is provided in the description itself. So you can check it from there, right? So let's come to the online test now. So first of all, your online test will be consisting of aptitude, written communication test, and online programming test basically. So if talking about aptitude, so that will be consisting of logical ability, that is your reasoning part, quantitative ability, right, your maths etc will come under this, and verbal ability, your English part will be under this verbal ability part. So overall for this aptitude part, you will be getting 48 minutes. Like you know that this comprises of 3 sections. So totally you will be getting 48 minutes for this aptitude section. Next we have written communication test. So for this particular section, what you will be having is that a particular topic will be given to you. Like in my case, if I could recall, so the topic was something like this, that what should be your priority, or what should be the things that you'll be prioritizing first when choosing an organization to work with. So this sort of question was there. So accordingly, we have to write. Like you can start first of all with some sort of introduction, then some sort of related facts with that thing that you're gonna, like whatever your topic is related with that. At the last, some conclusion etc thing you can add. Well, so 20 minutes will be provided for written communication test, but generally it is mentioned that you should write from words around 200 to 400, or 200 to 300 is more than enough, not more than that, right? So that is for the communication test, or basically for essay writing. And next you will be having programming, where you will be having 2 coding questions. That will be easy only, they will be easy only. And the most important thing is that in case of Wipro is that question do repeat. So that is a sort of advantage for you. That's why I would suggest it's a must to do previous year question papers in case of Wipro, because question repeats. In my case itself, what I have done for Wipro is just I solved the previous year question paper, and you won't believe that exactly 4 to 5 questions were there in my test that were from the previous year question papers. And even what happened is that, for example, let's suppose today is your Wipro exam and some coding question came into your exam. The same question, not just from coding itself, from other section also can be repeated in next slot itself, like for other students itself. So that is a sort of advantage. Again, having some disadvantages as well, that now the students who will be having the exam in upcoming days, they are having sort of idea and maybe question can repeat for them. So obviously this would lead to a sort of increase in the competition, but again, it is sort of an advantage as well. So let's move ahead. Let's talk further about this, right? So yeah, so first of all, here's our aptitude part. So in aptitude part, what you can see is in the number system is a very important topic, and already I have some videos on number system which I did for the TCS. But see, the syllabus is the same. It's not like TCS is going to ask some other number system and Wipro has some other number system. Yeah, so obviously topic is same, and in the number system I started from the basic itself. So if you want to watch number system, you can refer to that videos. I'll be providing the playlist for the TCS aptitude basically in the description itself, so you can check it from there and you can practice the number system from there itself. Well, so in the number system, you will be having HCF and LCM based question, divisibility rules. Again, divisibility rules is a must to do, and many of the questions are getting asked from the divisibility rule itself, and you won't believe it, just hardly takes seconds to solve the question if you're aware of the sort of concepts that we do have, right? But if you're not aware about the concept, then obviously you won't be able to solve. Same apply for power cycle and remainder cycle, cyclicity. All this I have discussed in my video, so please do refer that video. This will be very, very helpful for you. Fractions will be there. Now let's talk about further topics, that is time and work. So time and work is again a very important topic, and the questions are generally very easy. If you will be asking me about the difficulty level of the questions that are getting asked in the Wipro, so I would say that would be easy to medium. Like generally the questions will be easy only, but some questions can be of medium level as well. And another fact is that it depends on your preparation tools, that if you are completely prepared, if you have revised all the concepts, the important topics, if you have gone through, you have practiced the previous year papers, then obviously the paper will be easy for you. But you haven't done your homework, then obviously that would be hard, sort of hard for you, right? So yeah, so we have time and work, time, speed and distance. Permutation combination is a very favorite topic of the companies, and the topic which you are seeing right now, it's not just for Wipro. Mainly companies do ask these topics only. So if you are just preparing for Wipro, it's not only Wipro specific, because obviously now many of the companies are about to come for 2022 batch, so it's just like you are starting your preparation for other companies as well. So do practice guides, very, very important. Don't underestimate aptitude part. First of all, it is very, very important, and mainly what happened is that we generally don't focus very much on the aptitude part. It's just for placement we do prepare, right? So that's why some of the students are eliminated in the written round itself. So that's why I would suggest to give proper time to each and every section. It's not like you are underestimating any section. You have to give proper time to each and every section that you are having in the exam. Basically decide a sort of time, like 2 hours for aptitude or 1 hour for verbal ability. Like this, you can divide your time for the preparation basically. Okay, so logarithm, again from logarithm hardly you will get 1 or 2 questions, and that would be even on just formula based. So just you can go through the formula, that would be more than enough for solving the problem. Percentage, simple and simple and compound interest is again a very important topic. But before this, percentages is important, right? So first of all, you have to complete the percentage, then I would suggest to go on the profit and loss and all these topics, because percentage is a kind of base for these topics. Then we have ages. So first of all, what you can do is, first of all, prepare the easy topics. Like easy topics, if I would say, so number and system, this is easy topic. Time and work, time, speed and distance is easy one. Now permutation and combination, you must have already gone through the questions in your 11th and 12th, right? So these sort of questions will only be there. You don't think that very hard question are going to be asked. That would be of same level only, right? Easy only basically. So this one. And percentage, ages is also very easy topic. It's just in 7th 8th we have solved some ages related problem. That sort of level will be there. It's not like very hard questions will be there. So first of all, prepare the easy topics and then you can move to the hard one. Now students do face problem where simple and compound interest, proportion and variation, partnerships, Average is also easy topic. Profit and loss is a sort of problematic for the students. It's just the matter of practice. If you have done the practice, then everything is easy. But if you are somewhere lagging in the practice, then obviously that would be difficult. So practice matters a lot in case of aptitude, and not just for aptitude, for every section basically, I should say. Mixture and allegation, search indices. Well, search indices and simplification, they don't generally ask too much question from that part, but as if this is included in the syllabus, so you can have a look on them. Okay, in the verbal, so for some students verbal is a weak point, for some aptitude is the weak point, so understand accordingly, because you yourself better know that what is your weak point, and accordingly you should prepare. So error spotting you will be having. And first of all, the important thing to note here is that there is no negative marking in the Wipro exam. Also, it's a must to do, like you have to attend each and every question, only then you will be moving to the next question. So it's just like you cannot leave blank, you have to attend the question and then you will be moving to the next question. Also, you cannot revisit the question that first, if you have if you have marked some option for the second question, and now you have moved to the third question, so you cannot revisit second question now. That's what I want to say. So that's also one thing in case of Wipro exam. Well, in verbal you will be having error spotting, where you have to figure out that if any part of the sentence is having error or not. Sentence improvement is just you have to recommend the options from the options that which particular statement would be making sense. And so sentence completion, active to passive voice conversion, direct to indirect speech conversion, tenses. Now it's not like they are directly going to ask you some tense or so, it's just in some fill in the blank or some error spotting case, the tense must be used. Prepositions, again they'll be used in fill in the blanks or so. Articles, and they all are must be used in the fill in the blanks or these sort of questions. Subject verb agreement, that would be a part of the sentence improvement itself or sentence correction. Pronoun agreement you'll be having. From vocabulary you can have synonyms, antonyms, like some word can be given there, you have to determine the synonym of the word or the antonym of the word. So again, for this also you can go through the previous year question paper, that what is the label of the questions that is they are asking, right? So you can go through the previous year question paper. Basically, reading comprehension, for reading comprehension there is no shortcut, it's just like build that reading habit. So if you are having that reading habit, because obviously there is a time allotted for each section, right? It's not like just you're spending 4 to 5 minutes just in one question, so that is not going to work, and obviously you will be not able to mark some of the questions, due to which, because your time must have been ended by then. So that's why build that reading habit. Basically, for para jumbles, it's just you have to arrange the sentences in a proper order. Okay, so next in the reasoning part, we'll be having coding, decoding, series, analogy, and visual reasoning. Basically, again that will also be easy, just again that's also a matter of practice. So if you have practiced these sort of questions, now for practice there are multiple platforms. I cannot say that only this platform is there, so from where you can practice, multiple YouTube videos are there. So if you are just watching, if you are properly utilizing, even if the free resources, I'm not saying to go for any paid resources or so, properly utilize the free resources itself. If you are doing so, you will be able to easily crack it. And believe me, if you are just once able to clear the written test, interview isn't going to be that difficult. So interview will be easy. Only the thing where most of the students are going to be eliminated and will be eliminated is just the written test, because here it's not just one section you have to focus on, all the sections you have to focus on, and for each and every section there is a sectional cutoff. Well, talking about the sectional cutoff, as such, Wipro hasn't specified that what is actually the sectional cutoff. So I would say just try best from your side, because they certain follow some sort of percentile rule. So accordingly, they will do the shortlisting of the students, because you know that their exam is getting conducted by the AMCAT. Previously also it was conducted by AMCAT, and this time as well we are hoping that it will be conducted by AMCAT itself. So they do follow some percentile rule. According to that, they filter the student for interview basically. So here in the reasoning part, you will be having a decision based question, data sufficiency questions, data interpretation. Well, generally they don't ask too much question on data interpretation. Hardly you can have 2 to 3 questions. Go through the previous year question paper to get a sort of proper idea. But again, don't too much rely on these papers, because maybe a case that previously they have asked just 1 or 2 questions from time and work. now they are going to ask 5 to 6 questions or like 3 to 4 questions, right? So the number of questions can vary. If your concepts are clear, you'll be able to solve. So that's not an issue for you basically. Okay, so that is then blood relation is very, very important. Clocks, calendars, cues, and direction sense. So from clocks, they don't generally do ask. Maybe you can get 1 or 2 questions, but as if just it is mentioned in the syllabus, so I have mentioned same in the video itself. But again, they don't ask questions from the clock. 1 or 2 you can get by chance. Okay, statements and inferences. Again, this is a very favorite topic. So yes, they do ask questions from statements and inferences and inequality itself. Okay, so this is sort of kind of idea that what are the important topics and obviously what are the topics that they have mentioned in the syllabus. First of all, you have to figure out that what is the topics which are easy and you're already aware of. So first of all, start practicing them and then move to the topics which are kind of sort of new for you and start solving them. And as of now, because you are having time to give sort of time, right, to each and every section, give a sort of time, decide a particular time, maintain a proper schedule for each and every section, because each and every section matters. Even if you are not able to do good in essay part, then also you will be eliminated. So it's not just you are ignoring essay or you are ignoring verbal part, right? For coding questions will be easy only. Generally they do ask questions from these topics, like they'll be based on array, like some array related coding problem will be there, string related coding problem will be there, array in case of array they can have some sorting related problem or array rotation problem. Looping related questions will be there, some loops itself you have to use and you'll be able to solve it, right? Functions they can ask you to do. So these sort of questions will be there. Again, coding questions are not going to be very difficult, like they can be from palindrome and Armstrong numbers, some normal mathematical calculation related or some normal sorting related coding questions can be there. So again, that will be easy only. For essay writing, what I'll be doing is I'll be making a separate video so that you can get a sort of idea about the topics that you're going to ask and how you can prepare for the essay writing. And if you also want me to make the same, please drop a comment in the comment section to make a video on the essay writing. Definitely I'll be making the same. So these are the important topics. Now start preparation, because it's just you who have to self motivate yourself and you have to start, right? We can only sort of guide you and can provide you the stuff that is important for your preparation. So start your preparation, don't waste your time. And obviously this preparation is not just for Wipro, it is going to be helpful for other exams as well, because generally the syllabus for aptitude, reasoning and verbal is almost same in the companies, so that will be helpful for other exam as well. So do start your preparation and hope you have found this video useful. If there is anything else that I can do for you or we can make video on something, you can mention the same in the comment box. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe this channel. Do like this video. Be a part of our Telegram channel. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.